So it has been about 3 weeks or so since we got our French press in, but I wanted to give you a little rundown of how we do our French press. Oh, Maggie wants to share too.
Tell us about it, Maggie.
Yes, she actually, no, we don't give it to her, but she would drink straight black coffee. Like she loves her some coffee. So we got this brand. I knew nothing going into this. I based it off of looks and the fact that it was stainless steel and it could keep your coffee warm. So I was like, awesome. Now, I also thought it would be helpful for anybody that's interested in homesteading or going off grid to know why we chose French press. Some of you may be aware of this, but you know, coffee pots, espresso machines, all of those things, electric grinders, you're looking at wattage, of course. And you have to really think about your watt bank. So your electricity, like a bank. How much am I spending? How much, can I use? And the espresso machine that we had prior used about like 1,500 watts, which is extravagant. That's, what'd you say that? That's like.
So like an average fridge runs like all day on like 600 to 700 watts.
See, so that's
so
like
1,500 watts per shot of espresso was like, okay, this can't happen.
Yeah. So we went with this. Now, for right now, the setup this is the press, and then on the stove we have what we heat the water in. So it does require some form of heat. We heat the water up, but I'll show you. This is our hand grinder that we picked out. I will admit, I think I severely underestimated like how long it takes to hand grind. And I have whole beans, and I use 3 tablespoons of whole beans, but every morning this is the process. And because we're doing no sugar, no dairy, like no milk, we still have butter, this coffee lasts me all day. I don't feel the need to go back and have, 2 or 3 cups. So I'm not going to grind the whole thing because it'll take a minute, but grind your coffee, and then eventually we'll get all the way through that. But
eventually,
Andrew also,
this is a long time.
I mean, it is now more a labor of love, and that's okay. Coffee should be good. We got this just as trying to find a coffee we liked, and so Andrew goes with this one, and he'll go with any really, but we're trying to go, a little bit cleaner for the coffee, and so this one. But same thing, this one's ground up coffee though, so it's easier. 3 tablespoons goes straight into the press here. And then we start the water, get the water boiling, and then once it's hot, we'll pour it directly into this, and then we'll show you how to press it. So this is actually a percolator that my mom got me like 2 Christmases ago, because I was trying to do away with plastic in my coffee. And now it serves as like our little kettle. But I may be getting a pretty kettle soon, just because I just like things that match. I mean, other ladies might can. But this one can actually, it is made for camping. So it could go, if we were having an open fire, it would be fine. I could take it out there, put it on the open fire, and it would be fine. You can make a traditional cup of coffee in this, because I have the other piece that goes with it. But anyway, so get your water.
I will say as well, she was using filtered water. It's reverse osmosis. Definitely your water being filtered is a great idea.
Yes.
Makes your coffee taste better and is better for you. So
yes, so that's what that was. Even on the homestead, we're rainwater, harvesting rainwater, and we're going to be filtering that. I think there's some debate, maybe, I don't know, in our minds there's debate a little bit over like rainwater being pure, ready to go, or how filtered does it need to be. But we really just want to make sure it has all the bad stuff out and all the good stuff in.
Is that supposed to be smoking? I don't think it's supposed to be smoking.
It's totally fine.
Probably because I cleaned the oven and didn't do it right. That's my fault.
No, it's because because it just has some stuff on the eye. It's not on fire. It'll be fine. It's just gonna burn that off and then it'll be fine. This is why we're getting gas. All right, so our water is nice and hot, and I feel like this is gonna be helpful for anybody because we had to look up a video.
Because remember, this was a thing that came in different language, did it not?
Yes. So you can't really see it. You might can zoom in there. I don't know. There's lines inside there.
Yep, I got it.
Okay. And so you fill it up. We have found like our sweet spot to coffee and water ratio. So I fill it up like right under the, I don't know what, 25 ounce, I think. Between 25 and 17. It's like, okay, that's our sweet spot. And then you take a spoon, give that a quick little stir. And you just set that right on top of there, push it down just a little bit. And now we set the timer for 6 minutes. Hey, well, the timer has gone off. So next, get to press. I just like to go slow and steady. I don't really know if there's like a science, but I just feel like if you force it down, you may be getting some granules.
So what is it actually doing when you press it down?
Oh, that's a great question. So what we're doing is we are pushing all the coffee grains to the bottom. So now once we get ready to pour it into our coffee cup, all we're getting is good, pure coffee. And all the grains are down here and they're smushed. That's why we have, this particular brand has like 2 stainless steel mesh filters and like a spring filter, I guess, just to help with all this. But yeah, so it's really awesome. And here it is. Nice hot black coffee. Now, 3 weeks ago, it was really hard for me to drink the cup. I'm pretty sure I took a sip, and I was like, can I please put some heavy cream in it? And then the next day or within the next 2 days, I was telling myself, you know what? No, I drink black coffee, you know? And I just really began to change my mindset. And ever since then, this is exactly how I have my morning coffee. It's just straight out of the French press, and here it is. So I don't want to burn my mouth, but here it is. So one thing that I really love, and I might have mentioned it before, but I used to do lattes. That was pretty much my daily drink, which includes, you know, the foamed milk, and then I would put flavor in it. So I was having dairy and sugar. And truthfully, probably an hour or two after I had my coffees, I was sluggish and, you know, just tired. You know, coffee's supposed to give you energy, but those were not giving me energy. And I have, since we've transitioned to where it is now, you know, just straight black coffee, I can actually feel, you know, the energy through the day. I don't feel, I mean, even the girls joked about how Mom would take a nap. Yeah, if we ever sat down to like watch a movie in the day, I would just fall asleep because my body was struggling with the sugar and the dairy and everything. And I would do 2 of those a day. And my body would begin to crave that second coffee. And it wasn't necessarily because it was the coffee, it was craving the sugar. And so once I kicked that out, now I get that coffee in the morning with my breakfast, and I love it, and it's rich and dark, you know, just because it's a good coffee. And I do not feel the need to have a second coffee. Actually, I've been forbidden from having second coffee because the amount of caffeine in a French press is a little bit different than caffeine, even in an espresso. And sometimes it doesn't really work that well with me. But yeah, so if you're thinking about ways to, you know, get natural energy, I guess you could say, or even just to make some little healthy changes, then that's definitely something to consider. Even the sugar-free options, they put a lot of fake sugar in there, and fake sugar our body can't even process. So be very, very aware of the ingredients that you're putting in, because it can be very harmful. So, you know, just black coffee. That's just the way God intended.